Robin.
Yeah, happy birthday to Lenny Kravitz. 47 years old today.
Oh.
Matt Stone turned 40 today. South Park.
Really?
For the people that care.
Damn. How long has that guy been?
That's it? Yeah. They were mere youngsters.
Hey, this French douche, Dominique Strauss-Kahn. So he's under house arrest, right?
Gone.
His house arrest is going to take place in a $14 million townhouse with a private Spawn movie theater.
He's paying for it, though.
If you want to rape me, you're
about?
going to have to come down here, Con. You're going to have to come down here. Yeah, that's his house arrest.
Because he's paying for it.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
What
are you going to do?
Well, how much was it a month?
It's a $14 million townhouse.
Yeah.
The way it worked out was because he's a flea risk and he's so rich, they're allowing him only to be out on bail, like $1 million bail, if he pays for his own, he has to pay for armed security, which will prevent him from leaving. He has to be 24-hour braceleted. He has
GPS.
To pay. Oh, it's GPS?
Yeah.
And it's like, I almost understand it because most people would get bail for that type of an assault. They wouldn't keep you locked up till trial on an assault like that, especially when it wasn't like a fucking brutal. They wouldn't.
He's a flight risk, of course.
That's why, yeah.
The guy can go to France and never see justice at all.
Hire a plane to fly him there.
But it's pissing off people that's a $14 million townhouse, but there's nothing we can do with it.
But why is anybody mad about it when he's paying for it?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And most people are allowed to go out on bail, and they don't have to pay for additional security and whatever.
So you're on this guy's side?
Yes, I mean, look, $3,000 a night in a hotel. When you take it out, members of the staff should be obligated to wet it with their mouth or palm.
Nice.
He's they're paying $50,000 a month for rent on this place.
That's nothing to this guy.
No, he's a billionaire.
But that's just it. It's like, guy should just fucking be in jail. They should be like, the guy's a flight risk. Fuck the security and everything. It's
but
like,
Jimmy's saying that other people would get bail for
I think most people would get bail, even though he was trying to flee. Most people would get bail. And I think a part of it is they don't need this guy in jail getting his fucking throat cut or getting stabbed. It's just too much of an international incident before he's convicted.
And he's not going to be able to flee with
Perhaps.
the GPS thing, so.
You know what, though? It's not out of the realm of possibility because he's not in a prison environment. There's guards that he's paying.
But they're armed guards security.
He's paying them.
But he didn't hire them. I guarantee you, it's not guys he brought in. I guarantee that
they're just giving him the bill.
He's paying the bill.
That's it.
And then, there's no way these guys can let him flee.
Are those them right there?
Yeah.
Standing in front of the jail?
Yeah, they got pictures of this fucking...
What if he fucking repels down the side of the building?
He's got a GPS bracelet. He's not going anywhere.
What if he does something
how's he going to get that
impossible?
How's he going to get the bracelet off?
He's got plenty of time to sit there and tinker.
Would you saw your own fucking leg off to get the GPS bracelet
and
off?
then you leave it fucking sitting there,
I'm
right?
asking a question. If you know you could get to France, all you have to do is fucking sacrifice your foot.
Fuck, no.
Would you do that?
I don't think so. I'll figure out another way.
If you know you're going to be free.
Yeah.
I would.
Like fucking Saw.
I would have
like
to do
the
that.
first Saw.
Yeah.
You got to just fucking take that hacksaw and cut your fucking foot off.
You put your fucking leg on a table like this and you just take the saw.
And then you leave the GPS thing in there.
Yeah.
You got to put it on. I think you got to put it on something that moves, though.
Put it on a dog.
Yeah, put it on something that moves.
Isn't that what they do in movies? They put it on a dog or something?
You gotta shove it into a candy bar and then have some rats running around the place.
I pulled it out of my nose.
How about this, though?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how it works internationally, but he has enough juice in France.
Oh, yeah.
What if he was just to rush to Teterboro Airport?
Right.
Literally with the bracelet going, because that's the noise I think the bracelet should make.
It would.
What if he was just to go to Teterboro Airport, have a plane waiting for him, and get on the plane?
He would never make it to Teterboro. They're watching the guy.
But I mean,
if he could get past the guards, let's say
he could get to an airport with a private plane.
But they probably have zones where all of a sudden they're like, okay, now we're a little fucking worried right here. What the fuck is he doing? Way before he gets
Say he cuts it off. Say he cuts it off. Say he hires someone to cut it off.
Right.
Say you give the guards $1 million apiece. It's a tough piece of cash to turn down.
Turn your head.
But how does he cut it off? 'Cause I don't know if that's the easiest thing in the world to do.
I'm sure they
with
go,
all sorts of shit
I'm sure it goes off.
It's very hard to cut off.
But you got to figure it out, you know.
Let's say he does. Let's say he can get outside into a car, get to Teterboro Airport, or just leave. They wouldn't know where he was going to cut the bracelet off.
But the
France would take him.
But getting the fucking bracelet off, I would like to know about how easy that is.
Or how about
doesn't sound like it's an easy thing to do
because
without all sorts of alarms going
I'm sure it's very hard.
What's response time though? It's like you have your people set everything up, so there's a plane waiting for you.
Yeah,
you got a nice fucking Gulfstream waiting for you. You then. You just take off with the bracelet. You hop in a fucking car, you race there. You know how fucking reaction time is for all kinds of shit. It ain't as fast as everyone thinks it is. They track him down. By that time, he's in the air. And then
military plane is not going to force him to land.
Nope. I would leave immediately. I would just fucking set it up, get me the fuck out of here, get me to France. They wouldn't extradite him.
Never.
No, France didn't give him back anybody.
Because France doesn't like the way he's being treated. They're actually on his side.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's thinking all this stuff, but he's still got to get the fucking bracelet off.
No, I think you could get away from that. I think you could outrun the people that are watching the tracking device at some remote location or whatever.
For a guy like this?
Yeah.
No way.
I think you're in the car, you're fucking driving.
But I think if you're a mere couple miles from the townhouse, that's the red alert.
That's good. Have a guy
that's the red alert.
Tail your car and purposely cause an accident in the tunnel behind you.
But if you're in the tunnel, they know where you're going. They would radio ahead to the other side of the tunnel.
Who?
Plus, by the way, if you're him, you don't go with a fucking car. You take a helicopter.
Jersey?
You ever have, maybe. Nice work, Dominique. As a girl's bleeding from her gums.
You take, how about that? A helicopter now. You hire yourself a helicopter.
Sure, picks you up, takes you to Teterboro.
Yeah, just like that.
And literally you're on the... But then again, going through... What kind of security do you have to go through before you get on a plane? You might have to go through certain security.
And the helicopter's
not a private plane. They pull those fucking things up, and a car pulls up. I've seen it happen. I've seen it fucking happen.
Are nuts.
They pull the car right up to the fucking plane, especially... You ever see those fucking Arab guys? They don't go through shit. They fucking have their own security team. They get on the plane, the limo pulls right up to the fucking plane.
We're thinking this, so New York City is thinking this. They believe me, losing him is embarrassing.
They're not going to lose this guy. None of this is going to happen. What's wrong with you guys? A helicopter and it's going to land safely at Teterboro where the plane's waiting?
That's not that crazy.
Why not? Because they wouldn't know that it's him. It's just another helicopter coming in.
But
and another
bracelet.
Another Gulfstream leaving.
You have to understand how to cut that thing off without the fucking
I don't think so.
alarms going off.
I think you can outrun the response time of them putting everything together, having a team that can run out, get the guy. They got to drive faster than him to get to him. You could get to the heliport. From where is he? Rikers? Where he's right in Midtown, right?
I do think, though, with this guy, because of who he is, he's so high profile, the response time would be immediate because losing him is embarrassing.
And the guards are federal marshals, by the way, okay? He's not going to pay off federal marshals.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that. Just kind of get him, you got to sneak out.
And this guy knows a little bit about the security bracelets. I'm not allowing this. I'm sorry.
The federal marshals.
You guys are doing movie scenarios, and it's kind of cool, but it's not happening.
The federal marshals is the problem.
Mike and PA.
The main
Mike.
problem.
Mike?
Hi, Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
What if we say the dirty marshal? We got some guys on the payroll at the paper.
Actually, I know you work at Mike's Bracelet Emporium. You're my enemy. Go ahead, Mike.
After all that, it was the wrong guy. It's actually Steve in Kentucky that I need.
Yes.
Steve.
Bang it, bang it, bang it. That's the guitar strumming.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
Hello.
Hey, I used to date somebody who used to deal with sex offenders with the GPS systems and tracking bracelets and everything.
Yeah.
She told me a little bit about it, that even if you adjust it a certain way, it would send off like an alarm to the people who are monitoring it 24 hours a day. And with somebody this high profile, it'd be kind of hard to lose track of them. Or even if you were to adjust the little anklet, the little bracelet around his ankle. So
No, dude, we're not saying out. We're saying outrun the response time.
Yes.
Like, it's going to go off. But once you're in the air, they're not going to shoot you down, and they're not going to use military planes to force you to land. I mean, that's just too much of a fucking...
But they'll have a red alert at all the airports.
But
and the security at all the airports, even Teterboro.
You're not knowing it's him. You don't know it's him.
Let me tell you something, though. This is where Oprah's right. That helicopter's going off. They see that where he's headed. Believe me, they know where Teterboro is. They immediately would say, shut down all outgoing flights from Teterboro. Like, this guy is coming. Look for him.
Even if they don't know it. Even if they don't know he's in a helicopter.
That fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
This guy's a fucking head of the International Monetary Fund. He's a big one, dude.
I don't have enough faith in anything to think anyone can respond that quickly. I've seen enough shit where it's like you'd like to think they can, but I don't think they can.
Well,
I don't know.
All right, hold on, Mitch.
It's my opinion.
Mitch, go ahead, Mitch.
Hey, this is what's going to happen, boys. He's going to take a helicopter. How much water surrounds New York? He's going to take a helicopter to some remote place that has a submarine waiting.
Was he Dr. Evil?
What's wrong with you guys?
He's Dr. Evil.
He's going to get a submarine.
submarine.
And then where's the sub going?
Up down the Hudson
Going to go to France.
in a submarine all the way to France.
Yeah. You're right, though. By the time, once he goes up in the air, there would be a red alert at all airports. He would not get out of a commercial airliner. And I guarantee they know all the private airports within 50 miles. They would say, this guy, look out for him on any outgoing flights.
How about then the second you get out of the building and into something else, you completely fuck that bracelet up.
That alert would still be put out because they'd know where he's going.
How would they know where he's going?
Airport. Where else can he go?
Yeah. How many airports are there to check? You're going to close down... Hold on. You're going to close down LaGuardia, Kennedy, fucking Teterboro, Newark.
You don't need to close them.
All on the thing that he might be going to one of those airports?
No, you don't have to close them. You put out an alert for him. This guy's coming. Look out for it. And the commercial airliner, he would never try to get on because you have to go through security with a ticket.
And they're paying attention to him way more than anybody else.
It would be private.
This is what you do.
So you keep everything out of his name. I've hopped on a fucking plane.
This is what you do. You hire Tom fucking Cruise.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mission Impossible.
Exactly. This is a Mission Impossible.
I've jumped on a plane. I've taken a private plane to one of the casinos from Republic Airport.
Sure.
And I never saw the fucking inside of the airport. I had a bag with me. I fucking went to the limo, to the fucking plane, right on the plane. The thing gets the runway, and you're off.
You didn't come on a fucking maid.
Yeah, but, I did. No, I didn't.
But you did it legally.
But you're not.
Let me go to Mike.
See, the thing is, you fucking. They don't know that that's for him.
It doesn't matter. They would put an alert out at all airports and all private planes saying, look, this guy is a flight risk. And they would have somebody who's watching those gates. Your picture would be in every single one, and they would all be looking for you to come through a gate to hop on any plane that was outbound. I'm guarantee that's the first thing they would do.
With this guy, especially.
Yes, with this guy.
With this guy. Mike the cop.
Mike!
What's up, boy?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, listen, you guys are jumping way too much. No way is this French fuck even gonna get out of this little townhouse. All right, I'm a cop. I know exactly how they do it.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
How do they do it?
I'm a cop. It depends on who they contract out. Do they contract out the marshals, which sometimes they do?
Federal marshals.
Right. They're gonna tell this guy, listen, if you leave, you will be killed. And he's gonna be like, blah blah blah. Okay. Now let's say they even pay
Shoot the hostage.
or whoever it is, wherever he goes, there's no way he's getting out of this country. And you're right, they're not going to fucking shoot him down. There's no way this prick is going to leave this townhouse. I guarantee you. First of all, he's going to be scared off his mind because you know he's going to be fucking shot. So I just want to pass on that.
They're not going to shoot first.
Let me go to Bill in Alabama.
Unarmed.
Bill.
Just fucking some old guy. They're going to tackle him, but
What's up, Bill?
they're not going to shoot him.
All right, y'all do realize that you're describing the movie SWAT, don't you?
They're describing
right.
a million different movies.
I don't know.
SWAT.
I say it's plausible. Not busted. Plausible.
Can a Gulfstream make it to France without refueling? You have to leave this
Interesting.
country immediately and then refuel in a fucking... Because I guarantee, first of all, it's not like he could just fly somewhere else and land and get on a fucking Boeing that he rented.
I think you
can make it to France.
Make it to
I'm
France.
thinking.
Because the flight plans have to be put in.
Of course you can make it to France.
Yeah, that's just it. If there's a flight plan put in for France, but maybe there's not.
Pilots can't just fucking do... They can't just go somewhere. Once they take off...
Hey, guy, here's fucking $5 million. Put in a fake flight plan.
But then you're an accessory and you're in... Again, I'm just...
And I'll put you up in France. It'll be great.
There is a way to do it. But they've thought of it if we're thinking
And
of
they're
it.
also saying he's under video surveillance, so...
Well, you know what you got to do? You got to make a loop of the video and then sit there
Like Speed.
with one little glitch and hope that they don't see the one little glitch.
Did you drink crazy juice last night?
What?
You're fucking crazy today.
No, it's totally plausible.
It's not totally plausible. I'll give you a little plausible. I'll give you a slightly plausible.
confirmed.
Not
I say
totally.
confirmed.
No, slight.
See, the marshals...
Slightly. Anything could happen, as they like to say.
The marshals are almost unbribable because of the nature of the high-profile nature. No matter how much money you give them, they're going to go to jail for it. Like, they can't be bribed because they're immediately
lose
going
this
to jail.
guy.
Mission
So-
Impossible mask.
All right.
Yeah, you
Fair
put
enough.
that on somebody
Fair
else, sit
enough.
them in front of the video camera
enough.
watching TV,
Fair enough.
and now you leave dressed like an old bag.
What's your Mission Impossible, though? The TV show or the movie?
movie?
Or
Better
Movie.
Mass.
Better Mass. Okay.
Yeah, and the vocal transposer.
we can't lose this guy.
Here's how you
As
do
a
it.
city, we can't lose this
Here's
guy.
how you do it.
Okay.
I guess
Those
that's how
guys-
every movie starts, but
Yeah.
Those guys have to eat. His guards eat. So what you do is you have, whether they're eating together or one is on guard, however they
Zanny
are,
the nanny.
you fucking have somebody really heavily dope the food, and you know that they are out. Because they have to eat. Or they have to have their cup of coffee, whatever the fuck they have. Now, the problem is going to be the video cameras are on you all the time, and the thing. But we've already taken, we've already
what happens
taken,
when you eat?
they dope you. If your food is doped, the guy's
Yeah.
he's not us.
Who's
he's
doping
connected.
the food, and where are they getting the dope
Dude, they
from?
found his people in Africa that already taught. They found his fucking people.
So he's gonna have-
they were fighting a
family.
gazelle to make a left.
Yeah.
And they found them.
They found her family.
And those dummies said something about money not being important to
Well, they
them.
have to say that. What are they going to say? Old AIDSy over there really hit the jackpot.
You think they're drooling like, oh, fuck, man.
Dude, they probably offered him $50 and a new hat.
Right.
Here, you can sell this felt hat to a witch doctor, and he'll give you something to fucking help your ear holes.
and some slightly used Nikes.
Yeah, some American products, some
Right.
trinkets. But you've already taken care of the marshals. He's got the money. When you have $1 billion,
So someone's going to poison the marshals
not
as they're
poison
eating
them,
their
drug them.
drug. That's all right.
Slip
Drug
them a Mickey.
You fucking get whoever.
And all of a sudden, like you've seen in a million movies, they're going to be out cold, and
Yeah,
then
they're
this
just gonna
guy's
be-
going to cut the bracelet off.
Their
and then,
heads are going to clunk together, and then they're going to slowly.
right, and then he's going to climb
Sit
up to a
down.
roof, and then the helicopter's going to be there with a
Helicopter.
ladder, so he fucking
Yes.
shimmies up the ladder,
And then you hear da-na, da-na,
Oh,
da-da-na, da-na-na, da-da-na.
It does sound very crazy,
But
but then again, would France? Hold on now. Would France even accept him fleeing like this? They may, but they may not accept him.
they welcome fucking their own criminals with open arms.
Okay,
They
okay.
really
Probably
do.
would. You're right.
They love when the French come back to roost those criminals. Is that Elizabeth Smart?
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Pretty. She's out. Oh no, I'm sorry. She thought she's.
She's
No, I
she's
think
the
she's a
one-
teacher. Yes.
What do you think? It's a Muslim law?
You think she's
out
pretty?
of prison?
You really think she's pretty?
Yeah, she's not bad. I
fuck
like
yeah.
her.
She's hotter when she got
I
kidnapped.
like her.
She's all right.
She looks good now. She's in her 20s.
Oh, Brian
She's
Mitchell
in
got
her
light behind prison.
20s. Man, ain't bad. Let me see that. She looks good.
Yeah, fucking.
Oh, she's a little celebrity.
I call her Elizabeth Bookworm or something.
Just had to take some sleazebag's dick when she was 14, and now she's celebrity.
It's Elizabeth Smarty Pants.
So what happened with Priest on Idol? I do need to know this. What happened?
Why?
Why Priest for American Idol? That's confusing to me.
It's a big band.
No one
you know.
has an answer to this?
Big name. What did they come out and do?
I don't know. Sam.
Ah, here's Sam.
Why Priest on Idol?
Because they brought back James, whatever
Who's
his name.
James? Is he the Will Ferrell guy?
Will Ferrell guy? No,
There's
no,
one guy
no,
that kind of looked like Will Ferrell.
That's
I don't
Casey
remember that.
Abrams.
Casey, all right.
They brought back James, who was like the big. He was the
Is he the
metal
one
guy.
with the twitches?
Yeah, the little Tourette's.
He had Tourette's?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He had a pretty good voice. I do remember seeing a little bit of him.
He came in 4th.
So what do they do? His idol is Judas Priest? Is that what
Yeah,
happens?
he was like he wanted to bring metal back. That was his, or give metal a chance was his little catchphrase that he always said. And then Judas Priest was his band, so they came on and they did
Oh, what a
Breaking the
moment.
Law?
Breaking the Law was the second song. I can't remember what the first one was.
Living After Midnight.
Breaking the law.
Yeah, they have to go with the hits.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So
Big
it's got to be Living After Midnight and then Breaking the Law, probably.
because the kids don't know Judas Priest.
Was it exciting?
Yeah, the finale was very exciting. It was exhilarating.
They rocked it.
Judas Priest?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And how did Tyler sound? And did he play with the DeLeo brothers like I'm hearing?
I'm not sure. He may have. I know he played. He was on the piano though, because INC was backing him up. He was playing. I
heard
Dream On.
Oh,
Oh, he hasn't done that one ever.
million times.
What made it different?
He was on the piano.
Do I have to play this clip?
Again, it's like your name's on the wall, so I can't tell you what
Ryan
you.
announces the winner of American Idol. Do we care about this?
No.
What do you mean no?
I wouldn't even know who it is.
America cares. Over 100 billion votes. 100 million.
Was it a big year? The ratings went up a little bit this year, right?
It was a big year to watch.
One of the lowest rated finales ever for American
The
Idol.
finale was not strong, but the year itself was big, especially with the new judges. They turned out to be good.
Was Scorch counting the votes? Was really? No.
He was using the app counter. yeah.
Let me tell you how many votes. We had 82 billion votes. It's gorge. Me.
Yeah, I would say it was a big year for Idol but it was more about the judges than it was about the contestants. The
Or the
contestants
ratings,
weren't
I
great.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard the ratings went up slightly.
Well,
Yeah,
the
they
first
did.
time because it's been going
yeah,
down.
but it's
year
been
after
going
year.
down. Yeah.
Was that a better finale than Oprah's finale?
Ugh.
I would say so because there were surprises.
And you're not a fan of Oprah?
No,
I know it's not our demo, but
well, the whole Oprah thing.
what's your take on the whole Oprah thing? She's helped a lot of people.
Yeah,
Very successful. 25 years.
yeah,
She's a powerful person, man.
yeah.
Most
Oprah's a
powerful,
powerful
most
fucking woman.
powerful
Many.
woman in the world.
Yeah, she got a few $1 billion.
Not in entertainment. Hillary Clinton's more powerful than she is. There's
In the world?
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, in the world, Oprah does not wield much power. She's the biggest celebrity in our country,
Well,
but Hillary Clinton makes
think-
policy decisions and stuff.
She was actually ranked number 2 in a list that just came out.
In celebrities?
Yeah.
Let me guess number one. Can we guess? Is it Lady Gaga or Kim Kardashian?
It's the
Influential?
Gaga.
Not Kim Kardashian.
The
Stop.
Gaga.
It's got to be the Gaga.
Got to be the Gaga.
Anthony, Opie, you guys are correct.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga was
I said
ranked
that first.
number 1. No, you said Lady Gaga or Kim Kardashian. That's not fair.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Kim
I think so.
Kardashian was a bad fucking.
She's
guess.
engaged.
Whoa.
to Chris
Kim
Humphries.
That's right.
Really?
He spent $2 million on a ring.
Holy shit.
Exactly.
You can't wear a $2 million ring.
No.
So it's a waste
Cray
of time.
cray.
What do you do with it?
All right, so
Keep it on a
All right,
vault.
well, Oprah started her last show with this. She decided to downplay it.
you
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
Hold on.
Uh-oh, what happened? Are we back to the French guy escaping?
Yeah, because
Tunnels? Let's go tunnels
No,
now.
you drug the guys. You have one of your guys. One of your guys brings the food in as a delivery person, or you hire a guy.
And
give
you're a
him this.
federal marshal thinking, oh, this guy's just being nice getting my food today.
No, they order food. They order food. You have when the food comes.
Yeah.
You have it fucking. However, either your guy brings it up, or you give the delivery guy $10,000 in cash. Take the bag, you bring it up as a delivery guy. You have one of your guys do it. Fucking give them drugged food. Not they're gonna kill them, but that's gonna make them pass out. Very heavily doped up food or coffee. They fucking go out. Believe me, you ever get anesthesia? You're out. There's no thought. You're like, hey, done. You give them something like that.
Okay.
They're out.
Right.
That problem solved.
Yeah.
I'll get to the rest later. I'm going step by step.
Did you guys do pills before the show or something?
No, this is fascinating.
That's not a crazy thought.
I'm out of this party, man.
This is a puzzle.
Because you're looking at it logically. You can't be logical when you have $1 billion.
Because we're dealing with the federal marshals. They're logical people.
Doesn't matter.
They know these dumb scenarios.
Corruption,
They
money.
know these dumb scenarios. They know the food scenario. They know the helicopter scenario. They know all the scenarios.
I don't know about the food one. They wouldn't. These cops.
You're
always
acting
order
like they're
out.
just dumb movie cops.
I don't know.
Cops always order food.
I don't even think you have to think that far.
I think you'd have
into
to
it.
get past them, dude.
Well, we'll have to wait and see because, this guy's in fucking trouble. So he would want to take the chance of fleeing. So we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, we're not doing the idle thing, but this is Oprah opening up her final show.
All right.
Because you had a very good observation.
Oh,
about this.
boy.
It is no coincidence that I always wanted to be a teacher, and I ended up in the world's biggest classroom. And this, my friends, will be our last class from this stage. So today, there will be no guests. There will be no makeovers, no surprises. Really, no surprises. Surprise overload from United Center. You will not be getting a car or a treat.
Thanks.
This last hour is really about me saying thank you. It is my love letter to you.
Now, the laughs you hear from the crowd
Yeah.
is it's a disappointment
Yeah,
laugh.
disappointment, nervous,
Because
laughing.
if you're getting the last fucking, if you're getting a seat at the last show for Oprah,
Yeah.
you're thinking in your head as you're driving over to Harpo, like, holy shit, she's going to give me a house today.
This is like
she
a
has to
house.
be giving out houses.
And
today.
on my last show, I want to do one last thing. Give everyone a house. You're all
Something.
getting a house. And it's like, wow, wow, and they go crazy.
So as they're laughing, they're all sitting there in that audience going, "Oh man, I really thought this was going to be a biggie today for
So
us."
the gift is you telling me thanks?
They were invited
You
guests, a lot of them celebrities.
motherfucker.
No, that was the day before. at
Day
the
before,
United Center.
yeah, this was just
No,
an
in the
audience.
audience, in the audience, Maria Shriver was in the audience.
On the last
A lot
night?
of big celebrities that did not come up. No one came on stage with her.
Because I heard
No, well, they
there
all
was like
did, they all were on the stage the day before.
over 1 million
did it-
ticket requests.
They did an over the top second to last show
Yeah.
with Hanks and I don't know. I saw Jordan was there with his Hitler mustache. I don't know. Fuck.
I'm not sure, but I know Jordan was there, and
Tyler Perry was there crying about his rape.
I read
Jesus,
that.
enough. Oh, he was fucking diddled as a child.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he had a fucking breakdown on the show with her once.
Oh, wow.
he's
Which
talking
allowed
about.
other men to come out and talk
come
about
out.
their experiences.
She's
And
like,
the
"The
audience
courage."
I saw that show. The audience was filled with everyone that was diddled,
Yeah.
and they were able to finally talk about because of Tyler Perry.
He made a fortune putting a dress on that motherfucker. Got a lot of money. That's Tyler Perry.
Did you feel guilty because it felt good? It felt good.
Here it is.
A lot of people feel guilty when they're molested because
Oh,
it
Tyler
feels
Perry.
good.
Well, I think maybe you're right because I remember seeing some clips of this.
Oprah. It's Oprah.
Very special Oprah jingly start.
You know, we have, Tyler and I are
jingly.
friends and we talk a lot. But it wasn't until last night when I was talking with the producers about this story that I first heard that you had been beaten so badly that one time you blacked out for 3 days.
It was around, my father, he played all these mind games with me. And there was a door in my bedroom, and there were 6 panels in the door, and the top 2 panels were glass, and it was broken at the bottom. And then the hole is about this big, and he would stand there staring at me for hours. And I didn't know it. I would be reading a book or something or playing, and I would look up, and I see these greenish gray eyes just staring at me. It was horrifying.
What a creep.
And he played these mind
shit.
games with me. This one in particular, he wanted me to change a tire. And I could not change the tire. And my
like
mother
Sam.
comes out and she's trying to help me change this tire. And she calls my uncle to come and help. And he's standing on the wrench and he can't get the bolts loose. So I have to go in the house and tell him that I can't change the tire. My mother's standing there. She's like, she doesn't know what to do. So I go in and I tell him, and he went into a rage. And he comes back and he puts the thing there to change the tire.
Slap
and he
the
couldn't get
fucking
bolts off
bolt with a
because they were
Popeye's
rusted.
wing.
And he looked up at me, and there was a smirk on my
Great.
face. And all I remember is him tackling me, and I I remember holding on to a chain link fence, and I'm holding so tight my hands are bloody as he's hitting me, and I'm holding, just trying to hold on for my life, and I feel myself trying to get to that place, trying to get to the park.
In your mind?
In my mind, I'm trying to get to the park so I can deal with this, and I can't.
Oh, he's breaking down.
I couldn't get there, and I was so enraged about it, and I kept trying and trying, and when I finally I saw the grass coming in my mind, I see myself running from me.
Wow.
And I couldn't get the little boy.
Oh, he's losing it.
I couldn't get the little boy to come back to me. I couldn't get myself to come back to me. And
That's terrific.
I died that day, and I don't understand. It took me so long to understand.
Turn the wrench, you friggin', you Mary.
Wait, what happened?
Turn the lug wrench.
What happened?
Figure it out.
What
Leverage.
happened?
Get a breaker bar, dummy.
What happened?
He can't take off a lug bolt, and now he's fucking freaking out, running to the park.
He wasn't molested though, just beaten up.
No, he was molested.
Ooh.
He was diddled too. That was just the physical and mental abuse of his father. But my God, man, you ever hear of leverage? You got to use leverage on those bolts.
Is he gay? He sounds gay.
He does sound gay.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's ever been.
I don't know what his deal
There's
is.
no news about whether he is or not. So that's all speculation.
So Oprah didn't give anything away.
No, she's very greedy. On her last show,
she plucked a pube and gave it to every audience member.
Pube for everybody.
Yeah.
And this is how she said goodbye after 25 years.
Adios, au revoir.
But she'll be back within 90 days on her network own.
So
she's not really going away. She's moving into other things now.
She was getting, what do they say, 14 million viewers were popping in and out of her show a week for a regular show.
Okay.
And on OWN, she gets a couple of 100,000.
Who's fucking set that up? The fucking people at Sirius?
Yeah.
I had a channel
come over
change.
here.
Yes, who did that? The guy?
Exactly.
But I think she needed for this to go away
Right.
so then she could put herself on her own channel in such a way that it'll bring all the viewers.
Yeah,
in.
because why are you going to go over there?
Why would you go over there if you still got the big show on ABC?
Because
It's
now
ABC,
she
right?
could go, I'm over here now.
I'm over here now.
I'm over here now.
There was no real reason to go over there yet.
No, because she was over there.
She was on there a little bit, but not as much, and now she could definitely be have her presence there.
Yeah, I think you'll see.
And then the viewers will flood in. Obviously, I don't think she's going to do 14 million though.
No, cable.
People don't know where it is.
Huh?
People don't know where it is.
Yeah.
You have to find it. You know,
Don't know what it
it's
is.
like
Right.
everyone knew where Oprah was.
You know,
every
the
day.
OWN is one thing, but you should have just called it Oprah, the whole channel. Like, it's like they're calling it the virus. You know, Oprah's new channel, the virus.
But Oprah can also market. This is what own Oprah Winfrey Network.
Yeah.
She's not being. She doesn't with anybody who's embarrassed to market her.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's Oprah saying goodbye. This is how it went down yesterday after 25.
Fuck all y'all.
I've been asked many times during this farewell season, is ending the show bittersweet? Well, I say all sweet, no bitter. And here's why. Many of us have been together for 25 years. We have hooted and hollered together, had our aha moments. We ugly cried together. And we did our gratitude journals. So I thank you all for your support and your trust in me. I thank you for sharing this yellow brick road of blessings. I thank you for tuning in every day along with your mothers and your sisters and your daughters, your partners, gay and otherwise, your friends, and all the husbands who got coaxed into watching Oprah. And I thank you for being as much of a sweet inspiration for me as I've tried to be for you. I won't say goodbye. I'll just say, until we meet again. To God be the glory.
To God be the glory.
For some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
Yes. So that was it.
I
It was just her in a chair yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I was twittering last night I should have been sleeping just about the things I wish she would have done to end the show. And people's responses were really barbaric and funny.
Of course they were.
But I did think it'd be funny if she had ended the show like her last show had been her on stage and she had just went, hidey, 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 ho.
Howdy, 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 ho.
And then just done Minnie the Moocher until people were uncomfortable and left. Like if he just didn't stop singing it.
That would be really awkward.
For a couple of minutes, they'd laugh. And then after 5 minutes, and then literally 15 minutes, she'd be going, hello down hoochie. Big pit stains, sweat on her arms.
People are in the audience like glancing at their watches.
What is she doing?
Why is she doing this?
And then they would just start hustling people out. She'd be alone on the stage.
All confused.
Doing Minnie the Moocher.
God, would that be fantastic?
What a
to
breakdown.
watch. Oh.
Giant underarm stains on her fucking fat lady pantsuit.
And that's Oprah saying goodbye. So.
And then some guy tweeted that the end of her show should have been a harpoon going through her back and her being hauled into a Japanese ship.
Jeez.
It was so mean and funny. I had to retweet it.
You're gonna make
a whale joke.
You're gonna make Elo cry
shit.
today. Elo's gonna cry.
Oh, so fucking good.
It was so fucking mean and funny.
All right, Tom Pop is here. We're gonna take a break. Get him on the show. Oh, before the break, we should play.
He's done Oprah.
Yeah, he's done Oprah with Jerry.
Actually, Seinfeld did Oprah. Tom just sat there.
Sat there and watched.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I'm assuming that's what
Watched
happened.
the magic happen.
And Tom went, "Holy shit, I'm on Oprah."
With Jerry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Tom just panicked.
Here's from before that disc. We worked it out.
Oh.
Naughty, 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 you fat, incompetent producer.
Yeah, we got Malcolm McDowell to do E-Rock Clockwork Orange.
I thought that was sleeves.
No, that's fucking Malcolm McDowell doing E-Rock Clockwork Orange shit.
God, that's great.
Ho, ho, ho. Well, if it isn't fat, stinking Eric Nagel, how art thou, thou globby bottle of cheap, stinking mayonnaise? Come and get one in the yarbles, if you have any yarbles, you unit jelly thou. Biddy well, little brother, biddy well.
Wow. That's fucking fantastic.
How great is that?
You should be honored to be insulted by such an actor.
Very honored, and it's also hurtful.
No,
Yes.
it's not. It's Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm
Fat,
McDowell.
stinking Eric Nagel.
Oh my God! Classic fucking lines.
Here's the first one again.
Naughty, 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 you fat, incompetent producer.
Naughty, naughty, naughty.
We only did two.
Oh, that's great.
Is that it? You want to hear the
I
last
mean,
one again?
Yeah.
he did two takes of the longer one, and the one that we played was just more ad-libbing.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
This is it's great.
though.
Yeah, I want to hear that second one again.
Ho, ho, ho. Well, if it isn't fat, stinking Eric Nagel, how art thou, thou globby bottle of cheap, stinking mayonnaise? Come and get one in the yarbles, if you have any yarbles, you unit jelly thou. Biddy well, little brother, biddy well.
Did they get IDs for Opie and Anthony and stuff?
Holy
Oh, is that great? Who
Fucking
cares?
Malcolm McDowell, man.
What a voice.
Great.
What an actor.
Fat, stinking Eric Nagel.
It sounded
That's
so
great.
sincere,
Oh, yeah.
didn't it?
Oh, yeah, he worked it.
Fantastic.
Fat, stinking Billy
Yeah.
Goat, Billy Boy in Poison.
Fantastic.
Tom Papa next. Bernard Hopkins in a bit. Stay there.
Rob it, Rob it, Rob it, tell him, Fred, I invented everything.
Gregorio!
Antonio!
Amy.